Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Let their ignorance be your motivation. Whatever they say is only more fuel to help you reach the top. When you go to do something great, there will be people who go to do something ignorant. When you go to do something great, there will be people who go to do something ignorant. They will go to do the total opposite of everything you're doing. You're working towards greatness, they're working towards fakeness. You want to become great, they want to become fake. Let their ignorance be your motivation. When people say things to try to upset you, try to demotivate you, allow their ignorance to be fuel. When you're working towards something great, there are going to be things that you have to go through. It's not just going to be a perfect ride. It's not going to be a problem-free existence in life, period. Whether you go after something or you choose to do nothing. But those of us who choose to go after something, sometimes we have to go through something, or we have to go through something to get to something. And while you're going through what you're going through, there are going to be naysayers, people in the peanut gallery, those who are watching and commenting and not doing anything. So you're going to have to deal with that. They're going to say it so you hear it. They're going to put it somewhere so you see it. They're going to make sure that you feel whatever the brunt of whatever it is they're saying. And they're going to do this by making sure that you're aware that they know you're trying to do something, but they're going to try to get you to believe that it can't be done. They're going to try to force feed you negative thoughts like you can't do it, you won't be successful with this, you should give up, you're not going to be the one who's going to do good. Let their ignorance be your motivation. And that was like, there are going to be people who say ignorant things where it's like, did you really have to go there? Yes, they did. Did you really have to say that? Unfortunately, yes, they did. And these are the people that we talk about in these kinds of videos. All right, they're going to have to say something so that way they could make someone feel bad about themselves and what they're doing. All right, but it's all because they want you to be discouraged. They don't want you to feel comfortable feeling uncomfortable. You might be doing something that they don't have the heart to do. You might be doing something they don't have the skills to do, the education to do. All right. They may be a full blown hater when it comes to you doing your thing. All right. But let their ignorance motivate you. Their ignorance should motivate you to not want to be ignorant like them. All right. Ignorance is someone who lacks knowledge. You don't want to lack knowledge. You don't want to lack understanding. You want to be as smart as you possibly can so that way you can do as much as you can with your life. Smart people who educate themselves, who create avenues of income for themselves are able to do more than someone that doesn't. So allow these people to be ignorant and you allow yourself to be intelligent. All right, they're going to be ignorant. You're going to be intelligent. They're going to take the low road where it's no money. You're going to take the high road where it's success. You're going to take the high road where there's wealth. You're going to take the high road where there's peace. You're going to take the high road where there's productivity. Allow these sleeping dogs to lie. Allow these haters to hate. Allow these negative toxic spirits to be a negative toxic spirit while you educate yourself and work hard and take steps all the way to the bank. All right. You're creating a reality for yourself. You're creating a life for yourself. They are sitting around watching you doing nothing, just being ignorant. And sometimes you have to let people sit around do nothing and be ignorant. Sometimes that's what you got to do, because people who elevate will have to go through all the people who aren't. Just because you're elevating doesn't mean there aren't going to be those around you that are also elevating. There are going to be people around you that want things. There are going to be people around you who don't want things. What you have to do is do your best to use wise discernment to decipher between the two, and only associate with people who are going somewhere similar to yourself. All right. So let their ignorance motivate you. All right. People tell you you can't do something. People say horrible, harsh things to you, like, you shouldn't try that. You suck. You'll never get anywhere. You're going to be poor forever. You're always going to be broke. You're never going to get out of this. You're never going to get out of that. You're always going to be this. People who want to put a spell on you and cast a spell on you of poverty, people who want to put a spell on you or cast a spell on you of unproductivity, of broke, the spirit of being broke. All right, there are going to be people who want to see you continue to stay in the same predicament. They're going to want to see your life go the same way day after day after day after day. These are the people who put curses on us. People who want to see us stay in the same situation, people who want to see us stay in the same predicament, those are people who put curses on you. Those are people who don't want you to grow out of the situation you're in, and they're holding you in their mind in that jacked up situation. And they're also praying to God and to whoever that you stay in that jacked up situation. Why? Because they have a dirty heart and they have low self-esteem. All right. And that their life most likely isn't what they want it to be. So whoever they're around, you guessed it, they're not going to want you to make your life what it should be either. All right. So people will get ignorant and they will have some hater-esque things to say while you're on your way. All right. You can't allow their ignorance to stop you. Someone could get ignorant. They could say something about your clothes. They could say something about the way you speak. When people see that you really don't care about their opinion, maybe they've been trying to be negative to you for some months. Maybe they've been trying to hint at the fact that they're better than you, or that your life sucks, or that you should realize that it sucks. Maybe they want you to base your faith off of your appearance or your condition, and you're not, and it's pissing this person off. So now they have to get ignorant because they see you rising above and seeing beyond the situation that you're currently in, and they don't like it. So what do? They have to be a crab in a bucket that they are, and pull you back down and try to get you to realize that you're not any better than us, because look at where you're at. We're all in the same place. How dare you see yourself outside of this situation? How dare you see yourself better than this situation? All right. And that's just their ignorance talking. All right. When people are ignorant, they're not going to want better for themselves. When people are ignorant, they're going to hate you for wanting better for yourself. And they're going to think that you shouldn't want better for yourself. They're going to think that you should stay broke. You should stay poor. You should stay in poverty. You should stay ignorant. You shouldn't educate yourself. You shouldn't be productive, just like them. And those are the people who you have to avoid and stay away from, because they will bring you down and make you just like them if they get the chance. And they're going to fight tooth and nail so that they can have the chance. You have to do your best to not give it to them. Because if you let their ignorance demotivate you, if you let their ignorance get to you, then you stand a chance of being just like them. And that's what we want to avoid. We don't want to be ignorant. We don't want to be haters. We don't want to be demotivators. We don't want to see someone doing their thing and have so much hate in our heart to where we have to say something to try and stop somebody else. That's foul play. We don't want to play like that. We want to play to win. We want to play on God's team, not Satan's team, not the devil's team, not a hater's team. God doesn't bless haters. If you want to be a hater, guess what? God won't bless you. All right. So let their ignorance motivate you. All right. You're going to reach the top. Let them be fuel. You need some fuel to get to where you're going. All right. You need some gas in the tank to get the engine going. You need some gas in the tank to get to where you're going. So allow these people to hate. Let them say what they need to say. Let them be negative. Let them have their opinion. And you continue to just work. All right, there are some people that have to work and they have to just hear somebody all the time. There's somebody right now in some inner city area that goes to the park and works out, and they got to hear all the old heads on the corner. Oh, you ain't never gonna do this. Oh, you ain't never gonna do that. They ain't gonna never do nothing for you. You wasting your time coming here and shooting these hoops. You wasting your time coming here and doing these pull-ups. You wasting your time running this block. You wasting your time selling lemonade out here. You're wasting your time selling these sandwiches. I used to do the same thing. Look at me. Now I'm standing on the corner doing this, not doing nothing, doing the same thing for years, not having anything, not this and that and this, blah, blah, blah. You might even have people who work at a job. Oh, I left a job and started my own business. Now I'm back working. Hopefully the same doesn't happen to you. People will get ignorant. People will say the most darnest things. People will say the most uh, weirdest things, the most discouraging things, but you can't go believing them because according to your belief, so be it unto you. You literally have the power to make your life what you want it to be according to your thoughts. So when you let ignorance take place of intelligence, you're going to be screwing yourself. You have to let other people who view themselves and their life a certain way, however they want, and not allow them to dictate for you what they did for themselves. They done dictated their life. They done told themselves they're not going to be anything, and they accepted that. They told themselves they weren't going to have anything, and they accepted that. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your job is, you know you deserve more. You can have more. You're on your way towards more. You're going to get more, and you can work towards more. And they're mad at you for that. They're mad that you haven't stopped. They're mad. They thought this was going to be a quick show. They thought this was going to be a one hitter quitter. They thought this was going to be done. They thought you were going to just knock this out the park, you know, and never do this again. All right, they thought you were going to just play this game once and then it was going to be over with. They thought you were going to be, excuse me, I meant to say one hit wonder. They thought you were going to be a one hit wonder. I think I said something I shouldn't have said, but forgive me. All right, they thought you were going to be a one hit wonder. Oh man, I wish I could edit that out. They thought you were going to be a one hit wonder. Okay, they thought you were going to be a one hit wonder. They didn't know that you were going to continue. They didn't know that you were going to continue to be successful. They thought you were just running your mouth or doing this to take up space or doing this to kill time or doing this to find meaning in your life. No, you were doing this to make something of yourself. You do something to make something of yourself that gives your life meaning. You're not doing this to find meaning. You're doing this to make your life better, which is going to give your life some meaning. You're doing this to become successful, which is going to give your life some meaning. You're doing this to help other people, to allow them to know that they can reach their goal and have the life they want, because that gives your life some meaning. People want to get ignorant when they see you reaching for the top. It's like the more you see for yourself, the greater you see yourself being, the more you see yourself being able to have and do and achieve, the more ignorant people are going to get, because they feel it's like how dare you? They feel you're being outlandish, egotistical. They feel you're being snobby. They feel you're trying to one up them. All right, all because you want better for yourself and all because you know you deserve better. People don't like being around people who know they deserve better, because you can't BS someone who knows they deserve better. You can't waste a person's time that knows they deserve better. They're going to be as productive as they possibly can, regardless of their situation. People can say whatever they want about the person who knows they can. They may not be where they should or may not have what everyone else has. They may have some things that people can talk about. They may have some things that people can say about them. Why doesn't this person have this? Why is this person living here? Why is this person doing this with their life? Why is this person's life not A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Don't worry about that. If somebody's working towards something, if somebody hasn't given up, if somebody has a positive mindset, if somebody is being productive, if somebody's able to take care of themselves the best way they can, mind your business. But you know, ignorance will prevail, but so will productivity. Ignorance will prevail, but so will intelligence. Ignorance will prevail, but so will hard work. And most people who have something to say about someone that's ignorant, they aren't working hard. And they don't see the benefit in hard work, but you do. They can call you any name in the book. They can call you out your name any way they want, but I guarantee you they don't work as hard as you. I guarantee you they will never work as hard as you. And I guarantee you their ignorance will still be there while as you increase your intelligence. Unfortunately, others choose, they make a conscious decision to increase in ignorance. Just like you made a decision to read, or you made a decision to work, you made a decision to pay for some courses, for some classes, you made a decision to increase your intelligence and educate yourself so you can get out of poverty. Some people make a choice and a decision to stay ignorant, and they make a choice and a decision to be rude and have something unkind to say to somebody else, and it's all because you're trying. But the weird thing about it is, if you weren't doing anything, they'd be calling you a know nothing, a this, or that, and the other. But also because you're trying to do something extremely great, or you're trying to do something they can't see for themselves or are unable to see for you, they want to write you off, and they want their assumption to be the truth, when they're just assuming that you're going to do similar in life based off their own expectations. They're assuming you're going to basically expect the same thing for yourself that they expect for themselves, and that's just not the case. You expect greater things for yourself. You know that there are greater things coming your way, so much so that people have to get ignorant. They got to force feed you the idea that you can't have certain things. They got to try to force feed you the idea that you can't become successful. They want to try to brainwash you for failure, because they see you trying to brainwash yourself for success, and they're trying to get in the way as best they can with their ignorance to distract you and to get you upset, so that way you won't feel like you can achieve anything. That's what they want. They want you to feel like you can't achieve. They want you to stop believing in yourself and stop realizing that something can actually happen for you that you want. Yes, you watching this video, something that you want to happen is going to happen. It's going to happen, no matter who doesn't want to see it, no matter how bad they don't want it to be put in place. It's going to happen. They can't stop it from happening. No matter how hard they try, it's going to happen. All right, God wants to see it happen. Your angels want to see it happen. Your ancestors want to see it happen. Ascended masters want to see it happen. Everybody watching you up from above wants to see this thing take place. You were put here to do it. It's your purpose. It's the reason why you're here. It's why God put you here, and it's why God put it on your heart and your mind and in your spirit to do it. And this is why you're catching so much hate, so much flack, and so much ignorance, because of what you choose to do, because of all the powerful energy behind it. It's very, very strong. All right, the energy that you're bringing into your life for staying on task and not giving up and not procrastinating and working hard, it's making you stronger, more focused. People can feel that energy. They feel your presence. They know you're up to something, and they don't like it. All right, they don't have anything mysterious about them. They don't have anything that they're up to that is giving their life some joy, that's giving them some meaning, that's giving them a purpose. Everybody wants to have a purpose. And the fact that you found your life purpose, that's going to upset some people. It gives you a I don't care idea. It gives you a I don't care attitude about your haters, because you're feeling yourself. There's something you're able to do. There's something you're good at. There's something you know you're going to become. You have something to work towards. You have something to take your mind off of these negative people and the negativity in life in general. And that is tearing some people apart. That is making some people upset. All right, so when they get upset, they get ignorant. They see you get intelligent, they choose to try to make you feel bad about it. They don't want you to win, and it's driving them crazy that you haven't accepted that. You haven't taken that as your final destination. They don't want you to win. You don't even care. They don't want you to succeed. You haven't even given that a second thought. You're always going to keep going. So I mean, for them to have the audacity to think their ignorance, their opinion, their negative statements are going to have an impact on how you view yourself is crazy. But they think they have that much power over you, but they don't. It's just the devil giving them instructions. Say this to him, say this to her, discourage her. Say this about his shirt, his hair, his shoes, his weight, his hair, his head, his hat, anything, his car, his job. They'll try to bring you down any way they possibly can when you feel that you're doing everything right and that everything is going right and working out for you. People will say things to get your vibe off track. They'll try to get how you feel about yourself off track. You can always reprogram your mind and think a different thought. Somebody may say something to you to make you feel bad about yourself. You leave your home, you feel good, you feel confident. Here comes this coworker, blah blah blah. They say something to you about your report. Now you don't think you're going to do a good job, and you might even have fear for your job. Don't think like that. Whatever that person said, let that fade away, and you continue to think that things are going to work out for you. And today is the best day ever. Don't allow the devil to have control over your mind. The devil wants to use these people around you to switch your thoughts around, to stop you from thinking good about yourself. When you think good about yourself, and when you think good in general, and when you think good things are going to happen, good things do happen. That's when things work out for you. That's when opportunities come to you. That's when God's good can come into your life, and miracles will work for you. All right. So don't go thinking according to what someone says or how someone tries to make you feel. People try to make us feel bad all the time. People will try to make you feel bad all the time when they see you reaching your goals and moving forward in life, and they see you not stopping. They know they're trying to stop you, and they know that you're up to something. They know that you're doing something productive that's going to lead to a success for you sooner or later. So people will get ignorant. All right. We know that. People will say things to try to discourage you. We know that. All right. But they will go to any length. Don't feel bad when these people start to go get rude and when they start to go get ignorant. Know that it's coming from a place of self-hatred. The more harsh things they say, the more hatred they're holding deep within themselves. And they will say some cruel things about your work. Maybe you draw, maybe you make clothes, maybe you cook. You can't take their opinion for your word. You can't take their word for it. You can't take their opinion as life or as God. Don't make don't make somebody's opinion your God. Don't make somebody's thoughts about you your God. Don't make somebody's attitude about you your God. All right. In other words, don't believe in what these people say. They may have an attitude, they may have something negative to say about you. Don't believe in it. If you don't believe in it, you're not giving it any power. They could be as ignorant as they want. They could be as rude as they want, but if you don't believe in it, you're not giving it any power, and you remain strong. And that's what they fear. That's what they don't want. They want the total opposite of that. They want you to be weak. They want to be able to feed off your insecurities. They want to be able to feed off your fear and feed off what they think about you and how you feel about it and how awkward it gets you, how scared or how upset or how angry it may make you feel. That's what they want. But when you don't allow yourself to be changed so easily by what somebody else has to say, they lose every time. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to control how you feel around these people and tell yourself how to feel around these people. If you're around someone negative, tell yourself that even though they're negative, you're going to feel positive. Even though they say something evil, even though they do something to get on your nerves, even though they say something to get on your nerves, you're still going to be positive. You're still going to feel good. You're still going to feel as good as you feel before they said it. And you could even tell yourself, I feel as good as I felt before they even said that. I disregard what they say. I cancel out what they say. I forgive them for what they say. I don't hold any resentment towards them for what they say. I let everything go attached to them, the idea of them, the idea of what they said. I remove all harm from my mind, my body, my spirit. I let them go eternally. I take nothing personal. I take nothing to heart. This person is good with me. They didn't mean it. I release them with peace. I release them with love. I release them with light. I release them to God. I'm going to let him handle it. I'm going to move on and continue to focus on how I choose to feel and how I'm telling myself to feel. All right. Like a healthy, wealthy, rich, positive, successful person. All right. So to heck with what they want for us. All right. Let their ignorance keep them where they're at. You allow your intelligence to keep moving you forward and keep pushing you up. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.